What are your top priorities right now as you sort of survey the landscape of your challenges? What are the ones that are at the top three, top five? I don't know. What?
Well, I think, first of all, we have to make sure that our community is safe. There's no question about that. No matter what else you do, if the community is not safe, it's not going to survive. Secondly, we're going to have to develop economically. We have to recognize that we can't continue to run businesses out of town. We have to find a way to encourage businesses. Now, what does that mean? That means that what we have done in the past, and I'm not trying to criticize people in the past.
Keep it real. That's the name of the show.
Just my views about where we are and where we need to be. And obviously people have different views. My view is we've sat back and allowed people to come and tell us what they wanted our city to look like.
Right.
We've jumped at opportunities for economic development that did not necessarily fit a plan, nor am I certain that we had a plan about what the city should look like 20 years from now.
Right.
And so we need to be proactive. First, our council has established some priorities and some goals, and we're going to continue to refine those. But our council needs to decide what it is our city needs to look like in the years to come, and then how to get there.
How to get there.
How do we get there? And so every development that comes along, we need to ask the question, does it fit where we intend to be 20 years? And build out what will our city look like?
Sure.
Does it fit the neighborhood? Does it fit the community?
Yeah.
Is it what we want in our community? And that's something we have not done. And once we decide what our community is going to look like, we need to proactively go out and recruit businesses to come to our community, not wait for them to come and say, I want to build something here.
Exactly.
I have undertaken some efforts along with our staff and with the Chamber of Commerce to identify certain kinds of businesses and go out and try to attract them.
Good.
One of the things we're looking for right now is a place for a bookstore.
Sure.
I'd like to proactively go out and recruit a bookstore.
Sure.
Solicit. So economic development is certainly an important aspect of what I'd like to see. I'd like to see a community that has activities for our young people, so that our young people can have places to go and things to do on the weekend, after school, and just be totally involved in the community.
Sure.
It's not going to solve all of our youth problems, but it certainly will reduce
quality
our
of
youth
life.
problem. Yes. And we lose sight of quality of life issues.
Sure.
Libraries,
Absolutely.
important, but we cut libraries. It's astounding to me that on the national and on the state level, when we have a shortage of funds, the first thing we do is cut quality of life projects. The first thing we do is we cut back on schools.
Sure.
Well, that's our whole future. If you don't educate our children, where are we going to be in the future?
Now, Mayor, we're almost out of time, but I wanted to give you an opportunity to also talk about this program that you're launching with the Chamber of Commerce, by Vallejo.
Yes.
If you would just spend just a few seconds just promoting what we're doing with that and talking to the local Vallejoans about getting excited about that.
The Chamber has a program that they've put together, and they've come and asked me to be a part of it. It is they will put out a booklet with Buy Vallejo, and I will be on the cover saying, I buy Vallejo for these reasons. We're trying to encourage people to buy Vallejo. We're also trying to encourage businesses to buy between businesses.
Okay.
Trying to promote the understanding that every dollar you spend in Vallejo stays in Vallejo.
That's right.
Every dollar you spend here goes to your streets and your roads, your schools and your libraries, and your tree trimming.
That's good.
Every dollar you spend out of town goes to there.
To theirs, exactly.
And so it's very difficult. If you don't take care of your own house, how can you complain about someone else? And so it's important that we spend our time buying Vallejo where we can buy Vallejo. Now, I recognize we don't have everything in Vallejo that we need, but what we do have,
spend it here.
Spend it here.
And so, Mayor, unfortunately, this is TV. A half an hour is not enough time. Will you come back and see me?
Anytime you ask.
You promise?
I promise.
And I'm going to start looking for a trunk because I want to go to D.C. to see that inauguration. Well, listen, we want to thank His Honor, Mayor Osby Davis, for coming to see us. Really appreciate that. Very busy man. And to take time out just means the world to me, so I appreciate that. So listen, thank you for tuning in tonight. This is Real Talk. I'm your host, Lenard East, and this is where we keep it real. Thank you very much. Thank you.